A journey of love and triumph. Tien and Jack's story. Tien and Jack's love story was not a simple tale of romance, but a testament to resilience and mutual devotion. They first met in the bustling halls of their college campus, where Jack pursued a business degree and Tien immersed herself in literature. Their paths converged unexpectedly in a poetry class, a space where their differences melted away over shared verses and whispered dreams. Jack, with his pragmatic ambition, found an unexpected muse in Tien's quiet strength, while she admired his relentless drive. Over the years, their bond weathered storms, failed startups, financial strain, and Tien's fragile health, but each challenge only fortified their connection. The day Tien discovered she was pregnant marked a turning point in their lives. After years of struggle, this news felt like a gift from fate, a reward for their unwavering faith in each other. Jack's face lit up with a rare, unguarded joy as he pulled Tien into his arms. "This is our miracle," he murmured, his voice trembling with emotion. Tien, her eyes glistening with tears, could only nod, overwhelmed by a happiness she'd long thought elusive. For them, this child symbolized not just new life, but the culmination of their shared perseverance. Sharing the joy. Amid their private celebration, Jack felt compelled to share the news with someone significant from Tien's past, Loy's mother. Loy had been Tien's dearest childhood friend, and though she was no longer with them, her mother remained a pillar in Tien's life, a second maternal figure who had offered comfort through tough times. Jack arranged a meeting at their favorite tea shop, a tranquil haven. Have you ever stayed in a relationship where you didn't truly wooden tables love the other person, and soft lighting, but also couldn't bring yourself to end it? Loy's what if I told you that this indecision, her graceful demeanor, isn't just unchanged by the years? It's destroying you. Though her sharp eyes keep watching, flickered, because what you're about to hear, it's been too long. The way you she see said, love. Her tone calm, yet tinged with warmth as she settled across from Jack. What brings you here today? Jack poured tea into her cup, a gesture of respect rooted in their shared history. With a gentle smile, he replied, "I have news I think you'll want to hear. Why stay in a relationship limbo, neither loving for a moment outright silence hung between them? Have you ever found yourself trapped in a vague, kaleidoscope of half-hearted connection flashing in where neither love, surprise, nostalgia? Why do we cling to relationships that offer no real heartfelt smile, yet refuse to end them decisively? She's finally found her into a poignant story from the book Thank You, her voice barely above a whisper. Tien deserves this more than anyone." Jack nodded, his chest swelling with pride. "She's stronger than anyone I know. This child, it's the greatest gift we could ask for." Loy's mother reached out, resting her hand lightly on his. "I once dreamed she'd be my daughter-in-law," she admitted, her tone wistful yet sincere. "But what matters most is her happiness. I see that now, and I'm glad she has you." "Thank you," Jack replied, moved by her words. "We'll cherish this happiness, I promise." The meeting ended on a note of quiet understanding. For the first time, Jack felt the old tensions, competition, misunderstandings dissolve, replaced by a shared hope for Tien's future. The miracle arrives. As the months passed, Tien's pregnancy progressed, her belly rounding with the promise of new life. Jack became her steadfast companion, juggling late-night cravings with early morning meetings, painting the nursery with care, and ensuring her every need was met. When the day of delivery arrived, the hospital room buzzed with nervous energy. Tien clutched Jack's hand, her breath sharp as contractions surged. "You're doing amazing," Jack whispered, his voice a lifeline amid her pain. After hours of labor, the piercing cry of their newborn son broke through the tension. The nurse placed the tiny, squirming bundle in Tien's arms, and time seemed to still. Jack leaned in, tears streaming down his face as he touched his son's delicate fingers. "He's perfect," Tien breathed, exhaustion giving way to awe. "Welcome, little one," Jack added, his voice cracking with love. Outside, Jack's mother and Loy's mother paced the waiting area, their anticipation palpable. When they entered the room, their eyes lit up at the sight of the baby. Jack's mother enveloped Tien in a tearful embrace. "I'm so proud of you," she said, her voice thick with emotion as she slipped a pair of gold earrings into Tien's hand, a gift of blessing for the journey ahead. Loy's mother approached, her gaze tender. "Thank you for this little angel," she said softly, her gratitude echoing in the stillness. Tien smiled, surrounded by love, knowing their family was now whole, not just by blood, but by the bonds forged through years of support. Building a legacy. In the years that followed, Jack's finance company blossomed into a regional powerhouse. Once a man battered by setbacks, betrayals, losses, and near ruin, he now stood as a respected entrepreneur, his reputation built on hard-earned trust. Yet, success in the boardroom never eclipsed his priorities at home. He carved out time for family dinners, bedtime stories, and quiet weekends with Tien and their son, determined to be the father and husband they deserved. One evening, as Jack reviewed contracts in his office, a text from Tien lit up his phone. "Come home soon. Your son misses his dad." He chuckled, shutting his laptop without hesitation. Arriving home, he found Tien guiding their toddler's wobbly steps across the living room. The boy's face brightened at the sight of Jack, and he stumbled forward, giggling. Jack scooped him up, spinning him gently. "Good job, champ," he said, beaming. Tien joined them, resting her head on Jack's shoulder. "How was your day?" she asked, her voice warm with affection. "Better now," Jack replied, kissing her forehead. In that moment, surrounded by laughter and love, he knew true success lay not in wealth or power, but in the life they built together. A future forged in love. Jack's ambitions continued to grow. A lucrative deal with a major corporation loomed on the horizon, promising to elevate his company to new heights. Over tea one night, Tien asked, "Will you take it?" Jack paused and smiled. "Yes, but only if I can still be here for you and the little one." She laughed, squeezing his hand. "I'll always stand by you, success or failure." Their journey had been long and arduous, marked by trials that tested their resolve. Yet, through every storm, they'd held fast to each other, emerging stronger, their love a beacon of hope. Now, with their son's tiny hand in theirs and a thriving future ahead, Tien and Jack knew they'd earned their happiness, not as a gift bestowed, but as a victory won through perseverance and devotion. As Jack looked at his family, he felt a quiet certainty settle in his heart. No matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, their bond unbreakable, their home a sanctuary of joy.